Hello, this is Andrea Liggett.
Hi, Andrea. This is Bradley from Disney. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Bradley. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I'm calling for your telephone interview for the Disney College program. Is this still a good time for you?
Yes, of course, this is a perfect time.
Awesome. We're going to be together on the phone for roughly 20 minutes. I'm going to be asking questions to learn about you and your work experience, and we're going to also talk about the roles in which you're interested. I do want to be sure that we discuss any questions that you may have about the college program towards the end of the interview.
All right, that sounds
Does that sound
fantastic.
good?
Yes.
Wonderful. And just to confirm, you are currently attending the University of Central Oklahoma, where you are a vocal and music education major, and you are a junior. Is that correct?
Yes, it's not vocal and music, it is vocal music.
Oh,
So it's
vocal
just one
music. Okay.
degree, yes.
Okay, wonderful. And you have not worked for the Disney company before. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And are you currently an international student studying in the U.S. on a visa?
No, I am not.
And as you may be aware, all of the roles in our parks and resorts do require you to wear a costume and comply with the Disney look and appearance guidelines. Are you familiar with those guidelines?
Yes, I am very familiar with them and I am totally capable of complying with them.
Wonderful. And for costuming purposes, we do have questions regarding body modifications that would be visible outside of a tank top or sleeveless shirt and mid-thigh length shorts. Do you have any tattoos?
No, I do not.
And do you have any ear gauges or dermal piercings?
No, I don't. The only piercings I have on my body are the normal traditional ear piercings on the lobes.
Wonderful. And some of our roles do require that you operate a vehicle. Do you have a valid U.S. driver's license?
Yes, I do.
And I see that you're interested in the Walt Disney World College program in Florida. Is that correct?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
And you have a preference for our 5 month program and followed by the 7 month program. Is that correct?
Yes, I am perfectly happy with getting either one.
And have you had a chance to review the arrival and departure dates on the job posting?
I have, yes.
And are you receptive to those dates?
Yes, I am.
And just as a reminder, all of those dates are subject to the to availability at the time of acceptance. And on your application, you indicated you had lived independently. In our housing, you could have up to 7 roommates. In your living experience, did you live with roommates in a shared room?
Yes, for 2 years I stayed in the dorms and I had 2 roommates during that time.
And disagreements or stressful situations are sometimes unavoidable, whether it's at school, work, or at home. Can you tell me about a time that you independently handled one of those situations?
Of course, there was one day when I woke up and it was a sauna in our room, and I went to go check the thermostat, and someone had set it up to 85 degrees, which
Oh,
was
wow.
very hot for a
That's
dorm.
insane.
Yes, and I just happened to turn down the temperature. I texted our roommates in our group chat and I said, "Hey, did one of you accidentally bump up the air?" And my roommate said, "Yes, I did. It was very cold last night." And so I had to communicate with her. I understand if you're cold, but you have to be reasonable about the temperature and know that if you set it to 85 degrees, it's going to get very hot. And there was another time.
Like nosebleed hot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I woke up sweating. And there was another time the dishes started stacking up, and I am such a neat freak that when I use any of the dishes, I would wash them and put them back, dry them, put them back immediately because I feel considerate that I'm living with other people, and I know I would want my space clean if I was living with somebody. And so, well, I kept my dishes clean, and my roommates wouldn't clean their dishes. And it started getting on my nerves, so finally I called a roommate meeting, sat them down, and I communicated with them that we are all living in the same room and it's not appropriate that we leave dishes just laying around. So that really fixed that problem. And after that, we did not have any disagreements, any problems. So yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. And why are you interested in the Disney College Program as opposed to all of the other internship programs out there?
Of course, I've been in love with Disney all of my life. It is my true passion. I absolutely love Disney. I love going there. I love interacting with the cast members there. And I knew I wanted to work for Disney the moment I was a freshman in high school. And I played Chip in our production of Beauty and the Beast. And right there and then, I knew Disney is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I went into college with a vocal music education degree because I felt that degree would really help my chances of getting into the Disney program and being qualified for it. And I realized the Disney College program existed when I was in another show called Disney Magic, and I was friends with Jasmine in that show.
Okay.
And I thought, this is so cool. What if I could work at Disney as a princess? So I researched it, and what popped up was something called the Disney College Program. And I said, this is perfect for me. So I was so excited about it, so excited to go to college, and realized, oh, this actually takes up a semester of my schooling. So I had to wait 2.5 years before I could finally apply. I'm a junior, and now is finally the perfect time in my degree where I can apply for the Disney College Program, and it won't mess up my degree plan, so I will be graduating on time. So this is the perfect time for me to apply.
Awesome. And I did notice that you expressed interest in our character performer roles. Are you planning on attending one of the auditions that are going on in late February and early March?
Yes, I am attending the Dallas audition on March 7th, and I'm so excited for it.
The auditions are a lot of fun. They're very high energy. I've been able to do a couple of them in my role, and they're great fun. I won't be in Dallas with you, but
that's so exciting. Yeah, this is my first one.
Were you able to find information about the audition, like what it will essentially, what will happen there?
Yes, I have. I've done research on it.
Okay, wonderful. So you know that you're going to Dallas. You know the date, which is great. So what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to discuss tonight all of the other roles that you're interested in, and you're going to receive the notification of your overall status with the program after that audition time. So there may be some wait time until you hear something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And I noticed on here, in addition to the character performer role, you also expressed interest in our attractions role. What made you interested in an attractions role?
What I love about attractions is that half of the experience of getting on an attraction is the cast members working that attraction. You're standing in line for quite a while waiting in those lines, and there's cast members there to entertain you, give you a friendly smile, and give you just a great experience. I love all of the attractions at Disney, and I want to be able to be on rides if it wasn't for the cast members, because sometimes I get a little scared to get on roller coasters and whatnot. But just seeing the cast members working there gives me a little reassurance that they say, have a great time, or if when you go on soaring, have a great flight, and they're so in character with the ride itself.
If the attraction that you were working on broke down and several guests complained about the incident, how would you handle that situation?
Yeah, if the attraction broke down, that would be a downer to them, of course. But I would reassure them that the ride would be up and running very soon, as fast as possible. And if there was a guest upset about it and came to complain to me about it, I would maybe try my best to accumulate a fast pass for them to make up for it, and just reassure them that the ride is going to be fixed very soon, and give them my sincerest apologies.
And why are you interested in a PhotoPass photographer role?
I love taking pictures at Disney. I have thousands of pictures of me and my family at Disney. It's just such a great experience to take a picture and keep it forever. It's just such a magical memory. And being a PhotoPass photographer gives you a lot of opportunities to have character and have fun with your guests you're taking pictures of. You can give them creative poses and give them something they can cherish forever. And oh, I love the magic shots. They're so fun. I had a magic shot for my first time 2 weeks ago when I was there, actually, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I just want to make that memorable experience for other guests.
And are you receptive to holding and utilizing up to 10 to 15 pounds of camera equipment for 8 to 10 hours a day?
Yes, I'm totally capable of that.
And then in regards to the merchandise roles that you expressed interest in, many of our retail locations do offer food. Are you comfortable handling and serving food?
Yes, I actually do have experience handling food. I worked at Papa Murphy's for a summer,
Okay.
and I was totally capable of working with food. We worked hard on maintaining food allergies, making food to the guest order, and I worked very well at that job. I had a very satisfied guest, excuse me, and it was a lot of fun.
And in that role, you may also be working with strollers and wheelchair rentals. Are you confident you would be able to repetitively lift, push, and pull up to 30 pounds?
Yes, I am aware of that, and I would be totally okay with that.
And I know we may not have talked about all the roles in which you expressed interest, but just like you said when you signed off on your application, we will consider you for all of the roles that you filled out on the form. Based on the description in the role checklist and the roles we did discuss, are you able to perform the essential function of the role with or without a reasonable accommodation?
Yes, I'm perfectly capable.
Well, Andrea, those are all the questions I have for you. Let me share with you what's going to happen from here. We send all communication to your dashboard on the Disney Career Portal. We do make decisions continuously over the course of our season, like I mentioned briefly earlier. And if you are accepted, you're going to get information on how to accept or decline the offer, when to arrive, what role you'll have, classes available to you, and contact information so you can get a hold of us if you have any other questions. And like I said at the beginning of our conversation, I can take any questions now about the college program that you may have.
Wonderful. I was wondering how much training does a Disney College Program cast member go through while earning their ears?
Sure. So there's no true answer to that. So we obviously want you to be comfortable in your role. So depending on the role, it could be, it could be anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. It really just depends on the role and what all requirements are in that. That's something that depending on the role that you're selected in, they're actually going to give you a time frame when you get your role information sheet.
Okay, that sounds great. I do have another.
We're not gonna put you out there if you don't feel comfortable. So.
Yes, that's really reassuring.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I do. Just for fun, I was wondering, what is your Disney journey, and what has led you to work for Disney, essentially?
Sure. So I started on the Disney College program as a lifeguard at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa many years ago now. A long time ago. And then I actually went back to Arkansas, graduated from college, and then returned and did a professional internship, and then worked with Disney University for several years within what at the time was the Disney University Learning Center, which helps with training and even retraining and interest of cast members. I then left Disney for a number of years actually and worked in higher education, so worked for several universities. And then I really decided to kind of marry my passion for developing young talent and developing college students with my passion obviously from working for Disney, and then joined the Disney internships and programs.
Wow, that's such an amazing story. I really hope I can share a story like that with others someday. Um, Thank you so much, Bradley. I
Oh,
really
this was a
appreciate you taking
pleasure.
the
It was
time.
so great learning about you and your interests, and I hope you have a magical night, okay, Andrea?
Yes, you as well. Thank you
Have
so
a good
much.
day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.